package we set up for you.
Not very nice giving them gifts that have burdens attached to them, Justin.
I mean, just when they're done reading it, just return it to the library. I mean, they can still read it, right? They don't have to go to the library to get it themselves. That's a gift.
Hey, well, let's start again because I didn't press the go live button. So let's go one more time and say, hi, everybody. You heard a bunch of weird, disjointed conversation just before this, but this is the real start of the show right now. Go. So welcome. This is Good Improv Watches. Welcome. We're watching something stupid. You're watching us watch that stupid thing. And I dare say we are stupider than you are.
Yeah. It's like total deja vu. Weird.
Certainly we are stupider.
What are we watching today? What piece of cinematic brilliance starring Jordan Ward are we watching today?
Well, believe it or not, Justin, we are not watching something with me in it today.
Have we exhausted the entire Jordan Ward catalog?
Even though we are watching a movie about a man who pretends to be able to read, which is a quality that I share. This film is in no way about me.
Oh, okay. All right.
Even though I'm completely illiterate.
I see.
And fake my way throughout my life, pretending to know how to read. Just by sheer bluff.
It's guesswork. Sheer guesswork.
So yeah, we're watching a picture called Bluffing It tonight.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right.
Now, normally you'd expect a movie to be made by like a Hollywood studio, like, I don't know, Paramount or Warner Brothers or something like that. This one is brought to us by Nabisco.
Oh. The
Shredded Wheat people.
Cookie company?
Is it coffee? What is it? Cookies?
Shredded wheat.
Coffee.
Whole wheat, shredded wheat.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they, in making shredded wheat, they picked up enough to know how to make a film, right?
Almost certainly.
They got
shredded wheat is like the Arnold Schwarzenegger version of wheat compared to just regular wheat. It's shredded.
I see. That's best with hot milk, shredded wheat. You warm your milk up. That's the secret to stomaching it, and put a lot of sugar.
Milk? You want hot milk? Get it out of an attractive cow.
There you go.
This is
a little bit
obviously going to be a pun-filled episode today. So strap in, try to dispel any thoughts. There's going to be any jokes. It's just going to be fun stuff today, boys and girls. So
all right, so
let's jump right on into Bluffing It.
Get to our drive-in and watch this thing. Yeah, all right, let's go. Nabisco Showcase. Oh, good, their showcase.
We focus on a man whose guarded secret may spell the end of his career, family, and friends. In the dramatic story...
God, so much relies on him being able to read. His family will leave him if he can't read?
Products that make friends. And now, Act 1 of Bluffing It.
Why did they make this?
Up and down Pleasant Street.
There's probably somebody in their factory who didn't know how to read, and they were trying to humiliate him into learning how to read.
Yeah, there you go.
Reasons as there are people like me. Oh, I suppose some people had parents who wouldn't or couldn't help them. Maybe their parents didn't speak English, or they moved around, changed schools a lot.
Yeah.
I know if my turn was coming up to read aloud, I'd go to the bathroom, disrupt class, or pretend to sleep.
Did that work? Pretend to sleep?
Oh, he's asleep. Don't disturb him. He's asleep.
Of course.
Or disrupt class? Like what? Just throw a bomb at the teacher,
Maybe that's what all those school shootings are about in the States. Maybe the kid just can't read and he's embarrassed.
Cover.
Although many
cover for it.
About it now. I think I got passed not for what I knew,
Jack?
but for how old I was.
Jack?
Pretending to sleep. Classic Jack.
Why don't you take up where Daryl left off?
Why did you wake up? Your whole shtick is pretending to sleep. You're not very good at it.
Jack.
Hey, teacher, isn't it your job to teach him to read?
No, it's just to humiliate him in front of everyone.
Clearly, he can't read.
It seems to me, Jack Dugan, that A boy who's missed all the school you have with all your pneumonias should take advantage of your...
All your pneumonias.
If you want to sleep fine.
There are many variant types of pneumonias.
He's so stupid.
Oh, that was cutting. Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, clearly the teacher can see he can't read, so why not, hey, he can't read, set him aside and teach him to read, for God's sake.
Yeah, not only can the teacher see he can't read, the teacher can hear he can't read.
Yeah.
I mean, listen to him. It's horrible at it.
This is him years later, I guess, hey?
See, he knows sign language. He just has to apply that to reading.
I have to take care of a task. I'll be back in 10 seconds.
Is it learning to read?
10 seconds.
He's gonna go learn to read. I know that's what he's doing.
He feels bad now. Well, that kid called that other kid stupid. He's like, I don't want that to happen to me.
Oh God, I always thought of myself as ignorant, not stupid.
Upstairs. No, it's not. I don't want to see you down here again without your hide hat. You get it?
That's right.
Get out of here.
And eat your Nabisco shredded wheat.
All right. I've mastered reading. Figured it out.
Wait. Well, hold, Jordan. What language?
It's got to be out.
Oh, I forgot to pick a language. Oh, shoot.
Yeah. You didn't do like Chinese or something, did you? Because it's a totally different system here.
That guy's name is David Davis.
You finally got it left.
How embarrassing.
This is interesting. They mimicked working in a factory really well because they're probably wearing earplugs, and he yelled right in that guy's face.
Yeah, I'm like, that's okay. I mean, I know it's loud, but I mean, you're really up close to them. That's going to cause more hearing loss than the machines.
Typically, what movies would do is they kind of pretend to have the factory going so that actors could speak at a regular volume.
All method.
This one's elected to have the clanging and banging of modern machinery in the background.
Gain cooperation from the floor personnel.
And is that guy wearing two hats? He's wearing a second hat under his hard hat.
I don't think this was
Yeah, he's wearing a cap.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for sharing them.
Got the hard hat and then the soft hat there.
Yeah.
That's yours, Jackie boy. You be getting calluses on your pinkies, while the rest of us are getting calluses on our butts down in Canada.
Like a crab having two shells.
Backup shell.
Will you? Hello, Cal. Keep it moving.
And we'll lay down you any chance they get it.
Hey, Jack. Your boys gonna take a championship tonight?
Jack couldn't coach his way to win paper bag. Whoa.
Get back to
Was that a just joking punch? I hope that was just supposed to be a just joking punch. Because that would make no sense character-wise at all.
Back then, factory rules were different. Work rules were different. You know, you could just slug a worker on the factory floor if you were the boss.
He slugged the guy who was nice enough to read the paper for him that he couldn't read. Okay. All right, calm down there, Mr. Hockey Dad.
Man, for a guy who can't read, he's doing great. He's got the factory job. He's a hockey coach.
Yeah, that's a good point. He must be like 50-something in this here. So, like, it took 50-some years for his life to fall apart because of lack of reading. I'd argue that he did pretty well for himself.
I'd argue that's a success story. And if he managed to do without it for 50 years, is it really that valuable a skill?
Even if he lives to be 100, I mean, he'll still have not be able to read longer than he's been able to read in his life.
Now, this movie is probably supposed to be a feel-good movie about, hey, you know, doesn't matter how old you are, you can learn to read. You can do it. This is positive.
Yeah.
But it's layered with, like, abusive factory work, telling his son you're playing like a girl out there, being like violent hockey dad, right? It's layered with all this stuff that we would not put in a movie today. Which completely counteracts the point.
Only problem with my husband is his inability to read, okay? I'm perfectly fine with him slugging his employees in the stomach. That's fine.
I'm fine with his rampant sexism and occasionally attacking another dad in the arena. I'm fine with all that. I just need him to read.
Hockey is a good industry for him, too, because there's no penalty for illiteracy.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. That's true. At least not with the old NHL rules. Let's see what they do next year.
Yeah, make it mandatory to be able to read.
Illiteracy. 5 minutes for illiteracy. It's like half the team. Yeah! His son stopped playing like a girl and therefore won.
Hey.
It's just, we all know girls suck.
Pretty proud of yourself.
Yeah, the other team must have been little baby girls.
Yeah, little baby girls
Deadly sins.
with their tampons and their feminine products.
Fill up on that.
Don't fill up
Hit 'em
on
with a
dinner. Dinner's coming.
Hi, congratulations.
Would be found in the Minnesota iron ore business. He referred to the
You got jostled up a little.
By who?
unemployment in the area.
By me, mostly.
Playing is so important that he's gonna feel
Slapped the shit out of him and told him to stop playing like a little bitch.
You don't win. If you don't win, you lose.
As a good father should.
Dugans don't lose. We took him to the cleaners.
Great. So take your hands to the cleaners. And tell Rusty, too, will you? Monica and Haley will be here any minute. Be nice to her friend Simon. He went to Harvard.
Harvard? Oh, Christ. Why couldn't she just stay married to Pat? He was a good man.
He was a total fucking idiot, that guy.
Yeah, I liked him. I could relate to him.
They kicked him out of Harvard the second he walked in the door.
Harvard guy, I don't know what he's talking about half the time. Yesterday he said hello. What the hell does that mean?
Management started spending some money on modernization. I mean, you'll see, there'll come a time on the assembly line when cars, for example, are barely touched by human hands.
Simon works at Synchrodyne. They make a lot of the parts that go into robotics.
So what are you going to do with the human hands that used to build the cars, huh?
Well, they'll be trained.
They'll be chopped off, obviously.
Oh, great.
Yeah. He won't need the hands anymore.
Operator, been on the job.
The hands will be made into meat.
What are you going to retrain him in? Jack. I read the paper. I know about endemic.
No, you don't, you liar.
Go to Harvard.
You
I don't
fucking
read the
liar.
paper.
I read the paper. No, you don't.
You look at the paper.
No, you do not.
I don't hear about anymore.
You look at Garfield, see if you can get the joke visually, and you follow Billy's line in the family circus, and that's the extent of what you do.
Well, Rusty's not going to have to worry about robots.
Does everybody else know he's illiterate, or are they oblivious to his ruse?
I think everyone's
I'm
oblivious
guessing-
right now.
Some of the teachers I had.
Yeah, you'd think his wife would pick up on it.
They were robots. Oh, Rusty, he just doesn't want to do any hard work, that's all.
Teachers have the most important work there is, Dad, and sometimes the hardest.
I was meaning he was too smart. Why do you always have to side with him?
Because we both had to put up with you.
Monica, your father's only teasing.
And how come you always have to side with him? Which side am I on? You are on Mummy's side, the best side. I'm gonna be on Grandpa's side.
Yeah, look at where Grandpa's living. He's achieved something with his life,
Yeah.
despite not being able to read.
Uh-oh. There's something he has to read.
He's like, oh my God, I've never encountered a situation where I've had to read before.
This has never come up.
In 60 years.
Layoffs start in a week. Anyone not given 2 weeks' notice is going to get paid the difference. Hey, why don't they just tell us exactly who is getting laid off?
Yeah, I gotta make my reservations down at the Canary.
Hey, Jack, why don't they listen to you? Hey, I'm in the same boat as you guys.
I'm assuming. I can't read it. I'm assuming I'm in the same boat as you. I got a piece of paper. I didn't know what it said.
I'll speak up again.
We'll appreciate it.
Let's hit it. Bobby. Time to get to work, Cal.
All right, everyone have their Nabisco first.
Just what it says.
Well, why don't you show me how smart you are and explain it to me?
I'll talk to Mr. Goldman. I can't afford to be out of work.
Neither can anybody else.
Well, I asked him to take me off the line. Let me take Hector's job. Hector's not coming back.
You want to be a janitor?
Well, I need to work.
Okay, go find a broom. Yeah.
I thought they all had mailboxes reserved down welfare. You won't catch me pushing the broom, that's for sure.
Me neither.
Jack Dugan. Jack Dugan to the office, please.
You better get to work, Pete. You're going to have to pull double now.
Yeah, give him hell, Jack.
Give me hell, Jack.
Production foreman, you'd run the floor just like I do now. But instead of telling the men what to do, you just tell the machines and you type it into the computer.
Or the machines don't take an hour and 10 for lunch.
I don't type.
Jack, all this is hunt and peck. A couple of words a minute.
Yeah, I don't think that's the problem, is it, Jack?
What do you mean?
I mean, every time we tried to promote you, you turned us down, right? And you color-coded the line. When output went up by half, you said, no, my place is with the man on the floor. Jack, there just aren't going to be that many men on the floor anymore.
So he's only loyal to the men because he can't read.
That's true. If you know how to type, you'd be like, yeah, get him out of here. I don't care.
Nothing to do with loyalty. He just can't read and he's embarrassed about it. If he could read, those men would be out on their asses earlier.
You know, this would be a funny premise if you applied it to like Star Trek and made him Captain Kirk.
We lose a job.
Captain Kirk can't read. He got where he was in charisma.
Your profits go up.
Profits is what we're in business for. And I'll tell you this. Any job that's done by brawn and no brains is done better and cheaper by machines.
Any one of those guys would take this job in a second. Now, you know that. Jack, here's a great opportunity for you. You must know that, too.
Your training begins next week.
Oh, that's a lot of reading.
Familiar with them. You'll see it's no big deal.
I'm happier with this, Jack.
Well, guess it's over. Nothing to do with Mr. Gunn.
Wow, that was a really good shot there. I like that.
It was a good ride while it lasted.
And I can't read a word of it.
Same way we used to, honey. Come on, let's have a
Okay,
look.
so she knows.
Oh, so she
the
does
wife
know. I
knows.
guess she'd have to be pretty
The
dumb
kids don't know,
to
though.
not
Okay,
know.
the kids don't know.
The kids don't.
What's this? An A.
Naturally.
Mr. Cohn wants me to submit.
An A? I'll take your word for it.
Whatever you say, son.
I suppose you have time to read it. Huh?
Well, I'd love to, but right now I've got to work on this.
What? What is this? Haskell Coble User's Reference Manual? Are we getting a computer?
No, the factory's putting in robotics, and they have asked your father to run the whole thing.
Wow! That's great, Dad.
What's so great about it?
Robotics.
Yeah, son, want to come to work with me and do all the reading?
You can be my assistant.
We have this computer.
And then hide in a closet whenever anybody comes around.
Simulates like workforce problems. I can help you with this. It's really cool. Dad, read this stuff. BDOS, error on X, bad sector, press escape. It sounds like asteroid. Warning. Data.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like Asteroid. That's how I remember it. You have to, type in things.
Mr. Dolan,
Press escape.
you've just exhausted your data. Now you die.
I said put it down.
Put down that witchcraft.
Sorry.
God, it's like every interaction this guy has in his life is somebody handing him something to read.
But he's made it 50 years.
Yeah.
Maybe they have a book on tape version. Have you checked?
Hi.
Now there's some good audiobooks out there.
Yeah. This is before Audible, but I'm sure you'd be able to find that manual on Audible. No problem.
He doesn't like the way I play sports. He never reads my homework, my stories, things I like.
He loves you more than anything, Rusty.
Come on, Mom. Be honest. That's Dad's big thing. Be honest. If you're not honest, we don't want you.
I am.
Well, that's ironic considering
he's been lying
to you your
entire
entire life.
Yeah.
He's always under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, well, that's true. Ever since I've known him.
Why did you marry him?
What?
No, really. Why?
Jack.
Oh, you ask tough questions, kid.
Because he knocked
boy.
me up with you, son.
He was the
Yeah.
Maybe she never thought about that before. She was like,
Like,
what?
Yeah,
why did I marry him?
I just remember waking up in the back of a van and I didn't know what happened.
I wasn't used to that kind of attention. I was what you would call a late bloomer. As a matter of fact, the question I used to ask myself was why he married me.
I know why he married you.
Get a little
Did you
creepy
put out?
there, son.
Because she can read.
Thank you.
Well, I know why he married you, Mom.
When two entries.
This guy.
Yeah, you're a hell of a kisser.
The program will act on the one entered last. For example, if you entered R and L for right and left, then L will take effect and R will be ignored.
Wait a second. Wait, you before you said
What the hell's an R anyway? Wait a second.
You're talking space talk.
We're probably coming to that. You gotta just learn this page by page.
Page. You know, I'm not stupid. Reorganized the whole assembly line. I increased their output 50% in 1 year. No wonder they want to promote me. Deserve it.
No, that didn't help.
Now you can learn it.
That's not how you read, sir.
Oh, you
Well, he doesn't know.
it.
You know, maybe that is how it's done.
Remember? There are 36 letters on the keyboard, and you have 10 days to figure them out.
Hold on, there's 36 letters on the keyboard?
Learn the Bill of Rights.
This is Nabisco alphabet. They have more letters.
They have
than
10
we
extra letters in the alphabet for Nabisco?
The people who wrote this couldn't actually read. They didn't know. They don't know their alphabet.
It's like 36, I guess. Nobody's going to count them. Come on.
Yeah, there's got to be. I'm just estimating.
I can just find the system. Everything's got a system.
Great.
Yeah, sound it out.
It's called the
That's
alphabet.
a system
Yeah.
alphabet.
Page 1.
This plant is gonna need a new gasket in the oil reservoir. This was leaking. Right, got it, Johnny.
That's how he does it the whole time.
He's just drawing hieroglyphics.
Nobody's noticed that's how he does it.
Hold on. Nobody has ever looked at notes that this guy's written before. And looking what he's got
I'm
for
writing you. This is the 5th time you've done it. I have to write you up. I'm sorry. No touching. The secretary on the bum. He draws each thing.
He's looking how literal it is. He's drawing an oil derrick to indicate oil gasket.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yes. Jack! Come on over with me to the computer for a minute. Come on. I just got this new program. It simulates the line once we're in full service. Well, you told me that stuff yesterday. You said I had a whole week. Don't get worried. I'm just going to show you how simple it all is. Look, I figured it out myself. I really got to get back to the man. Oh, the man. Come on. Let's have some fun.
Come on, they're all going to be fired. Don't worry about them. It's Soylent Green for them, buddy.
Jack, push enter. All right. When ready appears, type start.
Oh my god, it's too many. I gotta know ready and then I gotta type start.
Ready, type start. It's right on the screen. You just got to copy it. You just have to know which one start is.
Yeah. Good. What do you mean? I can't do it. You can't do it. You mean you won't do it? I can't do it! Jack, you are not a hero! You're not saving any of your men's jobs!
You're right! He's not! He's not a hero! He's not trying to save any of his men!
He fired him too! He just fired him right there!
Yep.
And they're all like, yeah, we love you, Jack! Thank you for thinking of us!
He's quitting because of us!
And what he actually couldn't do was read.
Oh my god! He's a hero!
There's no integrity in what's
And
happening.
he's just going with it. But nope, I'm a hero.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
A hero.
That's me, Jack the hero.
Oh my god! And if he could read, all these guys would be, no, they're all out of a job. Fuck, what do I care? I'm getting a raise.
Okay.
Is this where Ben Stiller got Simple Jack from? Because this Jack's a pretty simple guy.
So we're coming up on the end of the first act here. And the original cut of this had commercials embedded in it, but I cut those out. But I did leave one select commercial that I think we're all going to enjoy coming up here.
Oh, Nabisco. Yeah, I did it.
I'm the best. I did this for you, for sure.
That's a great expression when he turned around and oh.
Yeah, his acting's been good.
Showcase presentation of Bluffing It is sponsored by Nabisco Brands. At Nabisco, we make products that make friends.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh.
With pride.
It's the bicentennial emblem of the Constitution. Free at food stores, courtesy of Nabisco.
And it goes right here.
We're yours during a celebration of citizenship.
We're it proudly, just like O.J.
Simpson.
Oh.
Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes.
Here comes the hero.
Jack, buddy.
Yeah, all right.
Oh.
You guys waited for me.
You really showed those guys at the plant yesterday.
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh no, he's gonna have to read a menu.
That was beautiful. Really beautiful. Hey, we gotta get going.
Hey, so early? I just got here.
Yeah.
Well, we have jobs still, you know, so
I guess you really stirred things up. Hey, did you eat yet? Let me spring for breakfast. Tommy, breakfast right here. Anything you want, so I'm springing.
I know. Over likely and home fried.
He thinks he knows me.
And hamburgers for lunch.
Anything in here today?
Yeah, plenty, but nothing for me.
How would you feel about driving a tanker again? I got a brother who's got a company in Revere. I could put in a word for you.
Well, I've had my fill of trucking, John, but I'll give it a shot. Thanks for the offer.
Hey, Pete, we gotta get going. Yeah. Listen, hey, stuff your face. Look after him. See you later, Jack. So long, Jack.
Yeah, buddy.
Hi, Jack.
You're a prince, Jack.
Well, they're all off to their jobs that they still have.
Yeah.
they could have just walked off in solidarity, you know? Kind of shut down the whole plant.
And just let his sacrifice be meaningless.
It's a sacrifice, though.
His non-sacrifice.
Right. His lie of a sacrifice.
All right, I drew a picture of the job. That's it. Reveal one letter at a time.
Okay. Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong here, but isn't identifying letters and then being able to match them to the same letters using your mind, isn't that what reading is?
Yeah, but he doesn't know what it says. He just wrote down the thing.
He just understands the symbols. Okay.
Thing. So he can't sound it out.
Just the
Right,
symbols.
so he's not dyslexic, but he just doesn't understand the concept of reading?
He's capable of reading, but he doesn't understand.
Yeah. He does, like, he's looking for the symbol B and the symbol O, but he doesn't know, he can't sound out. It says Bolton, right?
Also, did he write that down for himself?
He probably just copied it from something,
Copied it, okay.
Traced it.
Okay, hold on. Did he just consult his list for North Atlantic storage and match that up as well?
I think he probably just saw the 5th Avenue, the address.
All right,
That was
better
too,
be.
right?
There's an awful lot of big lettering here he's looking at.
But he's not going to be able to. He's not going to be able to read what this says.
I think he was looking at a drawing of a door.
Use side door to the left, and he's not going to be able to read that.
This North Atlantic storage.
The side door! Can't you read?
Oh, yeah. Guess I must not have been paying attention. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear what you said. I better just run.
I was wondering, maybe could you give me a hand with this? My glasses are being repaired.
Honey, I've got 2 pair of glasses because I'm too busy to be caught without them.
I just left my glasses on the bus. My other pair's at home. Would you mind?
Name?
Jack Dugan.
How do you spell that?
I was gonna say, yeah, how come nobody asked him how to spell it? Ah!
He probably knows how to write his name. I mean, that's usually, like, people usually know how to write their name, right?
Does he have a broken arm now?
Yeah, so he doesn't have to. So he
I see. He doesn't have to write his name. Ooh.
Well, Johnny speaks well of you, but right now I'm long on drivers and short on runs. But you'll have to get a motor vehicle and pass your first-class exam. And if after that I get anything open, then we'll see. I'm sorry I can't be more encouraging.
Thanks anyway.
All right, good luck.
No luck all week, huh?
Steve Doherty says they offered his dad the computer job at the factory.
Pete?
Yeah, and he's gonna take it.
Well, good for him.
What do
You were gonna take it.
Yeah.
Go for lunch? Come on. Be fun.
Shipping and receiving? Oh, I don't know.
Come on, Dad. Just give it a try.
Come on, honey. Go with her. Come on.
All right. Okay.
Hey, aren't you going to have any dessert? Made your favorite, chocolate cream pie.
I don't think so. Not tonight.
Oh, he's really down, huh?
It's a hard thing, a man his age out of work.
Well, I don't understand why he just didn't take the promotion.
Father's a man of honor, Rusty. He wouldn't turn on his friends.
Friends like
He absolutely
he
would.
not turn on his friends.
They only need me.
That's why he didn't do it. That's totally why he didn't do it. Oh, little girl's gonna say, "Would you read me a story?" And he's gonna smack her in the face.
Okay, Spot.
God, we have a television. Doesn't everybody just want to sit and watch TV for a change around here?
Yeah.
Does that have to be reading all day with you people?
There was a man.
And they watch something with subtitles. And
It's
like,
like,
oh,
"God, you bastards!"
And it was during this big blizzard, see? And it got very dark.
That's not like Clampy.
Well, of course it is. You see, they got lost between the town here and the lake. Huh?
That's not what it says. Mommy, Clampy's leading a light. Talk to lead a light.
Honey, Grampy's being creative. He's just making up a new story from the old one. That's fun, too, isn't it?
But I want the snowy woods. Come on, Pumpkin. Grampy.
Well, Grampy can't do that.
Time. You gotta go. Kiss him night. Bye, Grampy. Bye, Nana. See you tomorrow.
You mind if I borrow this book? I want to see what happens with this wizard in the dark.
I mean, he could hire a tutor.
Yeah?
He could hire a guy to stand in the bushes reading stuff for him and then feeding it to
like
him.
Cyrano de
Yeah, like
Bergerac,
Cyrano, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think it'd be really neat if you and Simon worked at the same place.
Neat. So, why don't you fill out my application for me? You wouldn't want me to lounge it up with my handwriting. They'd think some chicken came along, danced across it.
It's a good thing you're so cute.
Adorable. Go find the men's room.
Well, how's he going to know?
One would hope he's at least learned to read.
Oh, it's they've thrown a curveball here. Mermaids and sailors. Now what do we do?
Oh, now you just got to wait till
You know
someone...
what? I'll just pee my pants. Totally fine.
Gotta wait till someone goes in.
Yeah.
He's just going to creepily hang around the bathroom.
And
he thought it was a dude because of the haircut.
He thought it was a dude because of the haircut. Oh no!
And he goes in immediately after like a weird pervert.
Yeah.
Ready? You ready?
Yeah. I'll have a hamburger.
Dad, this is a great seafood restaurant. All you ever order is hamburgers.
I like hamburgers.
But there's more to eating out than hamburgers.
I like hamburgers.
Does this really matter to you that much if I eat a fucking hamburger? God, get off my back.
I'll have a calamari salad, please.
And I'll have the fisherman's platter.
What are you having?
The calamari
Point
salad.
is, I'll say I'll have that.
I'll have that.
All right, Dad, living dangerously. I never seen you eat squid before.
You know, to be fair, even if he could read, he wouldn't know that calamari was squid still, right? Like, just because you could read doesn't know you won't know what every word means.
Of course you're not.
Then how come I feel like it 20 times a day? I can't even take a lousy shipping and receiving job because it's got computers. They'll think I'm an idiot.
Nobody thinks that, Jack.
They would.
I kind of do.
Yeah, I mean, let's be realistic here.
You think we'd keep any of our friends? You'd think they'd want Jack?
You know, he's allowed this problem to snowball over the course of a lifetime.
Oh, that's the thing.
And now it's all culminating right here, though, at this one moment in time for him.
To be fair, though, I mean, you probably used to be able to get a job without being able to read, and now, and like, you know, he had a job, he got promoted in it to a certain level, and now you can't. I mean, that's the thing. It's impossible now. Just like you used to be able to do stuff without proper identification.
Yeah, you can.
You know, you'd be able to work under the table and stuff. Now, no, you need all your ID, you need all your proof of where you are, and
Night school and
you need a credit card, you need all this stuff you never used to need.
why? You memorize everything else. Why can't you just memorize this?
I can't. Don't you understand? I don't know what it says. Here. It's Chinese. Go ahead, memorize it. Memorize it. You just can't memorize it. You gotta know the system. Well, teach me the system, damn it.
I don't know the system.
You do, you just don't want to.
I do.
Teach me to write.
Stop it, Jack. You're
Here.
This is not the procedure. This is not going to be successful.
Start.
Force a pencil. Teach me to write. I don't think that's how it works.
You start with the alphabet.
Yeah.
Each one. But I'm proud of him. He actually wrote that quite well.
That's right, bluffing it. The first thing he wrote is bluffing it.
Excuse me, you took Class A exam, didn't you?
Yes.
I'm preparing for the test myself. Could I have your copy?
Help yourself.
Thanks a lot.
Oh. Oh, he's going to try and memorize what each thing is.
wheels.
Hey, congratulations.
Coach of the year.
Hey.
This guy's he's Breaking Bad.
Oh, I'm sitting there with a couple of corrected exams and trying to memorize them. Billy Slattery shows up and sees me. I felt like an idiot. I left.
I'm sure he didn't know what you were doing.
Well, I did.
No, he would have no way of knowing.
Of course not, because it's a bizarre predicament to be in, where you're trying to fake steal an exam and not let anybody know you can't read. Of course he wouldn't think
He probably assumed you were reading something.
How about getting me a can of chicken stock?
Are you trying to humiliate me? How am I supposed to know which stock is a chicken stock, you?
It's on the left.
Oh!
Yeah.
Dad!
You are not gonna believe. I found a job for you.
Oh, come on.
No, really, at school. There's a coaching position available. Baseball. But you gotta go down tomorrow. They might fill it.
Jack, it's terrific to get paid for doing what you love.
I don't know.
Dad! What do you mean you don't know? No reading involved, you idiot! Take it right now!
Come on.
Paid for doing what you love. Humiliating children.
All right.
Hey!
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, I mean, I'm sorry. I just farted.
There was a time when coaches didn't have to double as teachers. But with all the cutbacks, we've had to make compromises.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, you're more understanding than I. We've gone from the best record in the school league, across the board, to one of the worst.
So now he's probably going to do like some sort of Billy Madison type thing where he does every grade, every level of reading, you know, in like a month.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Dugan, could you teach shop?
Shop? I can take apart and put together any machine you put in front of it. Make anything you want. I'm Mr. Shop.
Ever since Mr. White went into the hospital, we've been doubling up shop.
Is that a bluff? I can't tell anymore. He's too good at
No, I think
This guy's whole life is a lie. Who even knows?
C, fuel is pulled into the combustion chamber, or D, none of the above. You finish the last question, pass your papers to the right, and I'll correct them while you inspect the engine.
He's used to doing,
Congratulations.
not writing stuff.
But explain something. You went to Rusty's school, you came home with a Class 1 license. What did I miss?
Well, it was just a dumb idea to think I could teach in school.
Yes, absolutely, it was a dumb idea.
Well, because if you want to coach, you got to teach a class. Teaching means books. Books make me look stupid. So all of a sudden, trucking looked very good.
Well, he got his Class 1 license. He clearly memorized the thing, so good for him.
He was able to successfully cheat the tests. That's good.
Yeah. So we've still learned that you can still get by without learning to read, as long as you know how to cheat effectively.
Jack, your father was an SOB, forgive me, long before he ever drove a truck. Driving didn't make him there.
No?
No.
Hey, you're on the road alone, away from your family. Huh. I wanted my kids to know me.
Well, your children are...
They do know you. They're grown up.
No, they don't.
No, they don't, though. The thing is, they don't. They've lived with him years, but they don't know him because he's just like this terrible liar. Presents himself as a hero, even though it's a reading thing. Tries to misrepresent himself to go to teach at a school.
Dad, so what happened at school?
Well, son, they wanted me to teach shop. I don't know. I'm just not cut out for that.
What? What do you mean? Of course you are.
The kids are all grown, so I'm going on the road. I'm going to drive tankers again.
Dad, the school's perfect.
It's not perfect. I wanted to coach, but to think I could teach, that's stupid.
Why? Why can't you...
Because, Rusty, damn it, I don't have to answer to you. It's just stupid, okay?
Everything I do you think is stupid.
No, everything I do I think is stupid.
The Detroit 1300 transmission is set up 5x4. When transmission 1 is in first gear.
Honey.
Huh?
Pistol.
Written a book?
Stories.
Oh, it's his son's homework.
Son's stories, yeah.
Oh, that one, White Noise, that's a good one.
White Noise by Russell Dugan. White noise. Noise you don't hear, but noise that's always there.
Noise you don't hear, but it's always there. That is so good. I'll bet his teacher didn't even get that.
Why don't you talk to him about it,
I
Paul?
told him that I like him.
Well, I mean like that? That shows how much you think about them.
I can't get into it that deep, honey. You'd find out. Come on, read.
Like a summer fan whirring all day. Like the TV caught between stations. Like the conversations between husbands and wives. And fathers and sons.
I was actually going to ridicule his writing, but that's actually not too bad.
Oh, this is okay.
That's actually decent. That's actually a decent little paragraph there.
Pyrrhic victory?
Yeah. What's that? Pyrrhic victory.
A Pyrrhic victory is when you win something, but what you've lost
You have
in
to
winning
give up way too much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not worth it. It's not worth winning. That's
Exactly.
in case the characters can hear us. That's a Pyrrhic victory. And that's for you at home as well, if you didn't know what a Pyrrhic victory was.
His leg was broken. His heart was broken. But
so wait a minute. It's kind of like this guy because he's managed to live this whole time,
30 years
but it's a Pyrrhic victory because he's now losing so much.
steel.
Yes.
The footballs are men. He is clipped from behind by an offensive manager. But he doesn't drop the ball. His job is broken. His heart is broken. But his spirit is not broken. But who will win the game?
Yeah. Who?
Wow.
Who?
Nabisco really asking the deep questions here.
Yeah.
All to sell some shredded wheat.
That's hilarious. This whole thing is in service of selling you shredded wheat.
All those exits are greenfield.
Just so long as you drew it big and simple, you got how many left?
You know, it's also entirely possible they got sued by somebody, and this was like their penance for whatever horrible crime they committed, so they had to make a movie about public illiteracy or something.
That would be funny if that's what it actually was.
They're not for fawners, they're for guys like me.
Here's another one of those safety cover signs.
Got it?
You got your coffee?
Yeah.
And your lunchbox?
Margaret, I appreciate all your help, but believe it or not, I actually can survive without you.
No, not really. Can't even go to the bathroom properly.
Feels real good. My old man must be laughing in his grave.
I'm sure.
The Pyrrhic victories. I bet it's actually really hard to get your Class 1 license. I bet those things are really difficult to control.
I bet you're right about that. There's probably a whole bunch of safety stuff you have to do.
Yeah. I see people with clearly Class 1 license who have trouble backing it into the thing.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, yeah, there must be a pain in the ass. Good thing I had my Nabisco shredded wheat. It gave me the energy I needed to drive this truck.
It's really connecting with the truckers.
I wonder if he can read the speed limit signs.
I'm sure,
the names
yeah.
of the towns that he has to go
Well,
to.
I'm sure he's driven. Well, that's why she drew him pictures on a thing, right? Like.
There's pictures.
Uh-oh. Oh, West green. He just saw the green part. He didn't see the south.
Uh-oh. Yep. Did they not anticipate this problem when they were making the map?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I think he's doing all right. He's headed to the right place here.
Okay, good.
I don't think so.
No, because it's Greenfield West something else, not
There's
West
Greenfield and Greenfield. There's two Greenfields on that map.
But presumably he would be able to read a map and like have an actual map and look at his location. Because I mean, you can look at a map and see where you're going without having to read the street signs, right?
He's screwed now. Did you see that? There's about 6 of them.
He's gonna kill somebody.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
He actually is
It exploded! Why did it explode?
Sparks because of the metal? I don't know.
Oh, that's not good.
And those are the kids too that he honked the horn for.
Well, honk the horn a couple more times. That'll at least amuse them as they die.
Cheer 'em up.
Oh my goodness, this is a tragic
film. Because he couldn't read.
I mean, to be fair, this intersection would have been confusing for a person who could read. It's like I'm going to Greenfield or South Greenfield or Greenfield West or West Greenfield.
Unlock the door! Roll the window down!
This is not good. This is his first day on the job. He's probably going to get fired.
And watch these children burn alive.
I mean, that's bad too.
All because he never learned to read.
Yeah.
Take that.
Oh, and they're in the middle of nowhere too. There's no help coming.
He's running off to a payphone.
Just smash the window.
This guy is not a good man.
No, he's not a good man. He is not a good man at all. He's just running away. He's like, you know what? Fuck that. I don't have any time for that. Couldn't read. Sorry. Gonna have to forgive me.
He's not gonna be able to tell the emergency vehicle where to be.
This is hard to watch.
I never knew so many things relied on you being able to read.
You don't need a quarter to dial 911.
Just dial it, for God's sake.
It's gonna explode. The shot that they set up there, the big wide shot, it's gonna explode.
100%. It's exploding.
Greenfield Police, Sergeant Rourke. Oh, God. There's been an accident on Route 2. My tanker and a car. I got a full load. It could blow.
Where on Route 2?
The exit. Greenfield exit.
Which Greenfield exit?
I don't know. I wanted the West Greenfield, but it wasn't the West Greenfield exit. I don't think.
Mister, look around. Where are you?
Just 100 signs that say West Greenfield.
I don't know.
Are there any signs? Street sign?
Yeah.
What does it say?
I don't know what it says. I can't read. I don't know how to read.
Sir, if you're a minor, you're going to have to get off the phone and get an adult onto the phone, sir.
Is there anything you can identify? Building, billboard, anything?
Yeah, you're about to see a large explosion.
There's a burning, 3 corpses are burning in the middle of the road. Should help you identify the spot.
You should be able to recognize like one-way signs and stuff like that.
Mister?
I did not expect this movie to be this dark on illiteracy.
Look, the cops are there already.
Going the wrong way.
Yeah, they're going the wrong way on that
street. The wrong way.
That's nice light. Sort of interstitial here.
Turn the light up, please.
Not in prison?
If nobody was killed, right? It was just an accident. I mean, he might be charged, but I mean, for that kind of thing, usually you just lose your job, right? It was just a traffic accident. Nobody was killed.
God, no one was hurt.
That's good.
It's over.
Yeah.
Would you like me to read to you?
No more reading in this house. I'm putting my foot down. We're not writing or reading anything from here on out.
Where are you going?
Library.
Burn down a library.
yeah. Oh, to find a nerd with a book and beat the shit out of him. What building is this? I have
He
no
did go to
idea.
the library.
He did go to the library. He's probably going to find. He probably wants to finally learn to read. Like, hey, do you have an adult literacy class?
This is like
Because there are adults.
This is like the
Can't
criminal going into the church real pensively. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's going to find the. He's like walking into the library. He's like, "Oh, can I talk to a librarian?"
The alcoholic hitting rock bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad lieutenant.
Yeah.
He's so stupid.
This is the
Well, he got this is. That's good.
No, that's fine. That's the whole purpose of the evaluation. Now I know there are things we can do to help you. Jack, there are tens of millions of people like you who can't read, but who we could help.
I don't need help. I mean, I need teaching, but I don't need help. I'm not stupid. I'm not ignorant. I'm not illiterate.
Jack.
Yes, you are.
No, you are.
You're not.
100%.
Definition of illiteracy, actually.
You don't know how to read and write. And that's all illiterate means. You just don't have a skill I have.
Exactly.
You can run a factory. I can't because I never learned how.
I mean, I can learn because I just look at the manual and kind of read the procedure. But
Yeah, I could just,
as it stands right now, I couldn't.
I want to learn to read and write. I had a few classes. They just didn't work out.
Well, classes work for some, not for others.
I wonder how he graduated high school. Or maybe he left high school and got a job. I bet he left school and got a
probably.
job. And then worked his way up. I see. It's all coming together.
Or he might have been like a sports guy in high school.
You see those two women out there?
They let him skate by.
Yeah.
Those are two of our tutors waiting for students.
Really?
Sure.
Yeah. And the one in the blue will put out. So
Find you a tutor by the
The honey trap.
she rewards you for getting the book learning right.
Well. Okay.
Any interesting job prospects?
Not since I always killed that family.
What about the coaching job, Dad?
Stuntman.
We kicked that around, Rusty.
Also, I've been ogling ladies at the library.
I got plenty going on, kids. Don't worry about me.
What's going on?
A job's come up at Syncrodine.
I thought we kicked that one around.
Well, it's not shipping and receiving. It's custodial engineer.
What's that, a janitor?
Simon says that it could lead to another position.
It's a janitor.
Simon says it could lead to another position.
Out of the house until something else comes up. Simon knows that.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being a janitor.
That's true.
It starts at about $8 an hour.
Things got to be cleaned.
So I could check out other things.
Simon said it'll be flexible.
Dad, you could be baseball coach at school. Dad, you could teach shop. Why do you want to be a janitor?
Damn it, Rusty, you don't know half of what you're talking about, so just stop looking ignorant.
Jack.
Tell him.
I'm sorry.
Tell your kids.
Tell Harvard boy I'll take it.
Okay.
Jack fella, I didn't see you there.
3 o'clock. Sure it's okay to take off?
Work's done. The time's yours.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is flexible, right? Like if you get your work done, you don't have to be here anymore. We're not paying you for hours. We're paying you for work. At least that's a nice perk of that.
That's not too bad, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent. Bang all your work out by noon and then
Yeah. Just go.
fresh truck on the I-90.
Oh, I don't know. Hi, Jack. It's great to see you.
Nice to see you.
Jack, this is Pamela Carmichael. Pam's one of our tutors.
Oh.
But yours is waiting.
What happened to the lady in the low-cut dress that you were showing me yesterday?
that's what I'm here for.
She seems to be wearing a sweater.
Jack, this is Cal. Cal tells me you used to work together at the factory.
Oh.
Now you two will be working together downstairs in the community room.
Oh, that's humiliating. So, remember that thing I asked you to read for me that one time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's write a story. What do you think you're going to teach me? The biggest crock of bull I've come across in a long time. Stupider than I thought. I must be an idiot.
Come here, I want to show you. You just wrote a story.
What are you doing here, Cal? Why aren't you at work?
Tuesdays I work nights.
Well, you spend your days doing this? You must be really strapped for cash.
I get paid nothing.
Nothing? Oh, I see. You're pretty rich, huh?
Jack. 6 years ago, I knew less about this reading and writing than you do. Then I found myself a tutor who changed all of that. So yeah, I feel rich. Rich enough to pay back someone else what my tutor gave me.
So quit being a proud dick and sit the fuck down.
Yeah, he's way too deep in the process to say he's just like, oh, I walked in here by accident.
What the hell do you think you're gonna teach me? This is the biggest crock of bull I've come across in a long
Oh, kind of cursive too.
It's writing. You wrote it. You chose the words. You know the words. You just don't know how the letters, these symbols, sound. And you don't know the system. There's a system of putting these symbols together, but that's what you're going to learn. And that is reading and writing. I know I'm just a janitor.
I mean, I'm sure he has figured out that the things you say can be put down in reading and writing. I'm sure he's got that part.
He's like, what? That's what reading and writing is?
That's what it is? It's just things that I say.
P.
Right, sound it out.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I'm getting off work early once a week. Honey, I'm going to try again to learn this reading stuff.
This reading stuff.
That would make us so happy.
Oh, yeah? P. You know, I'm learning phonics. Yeah. You know, I always thought that
on phonics
sounded like...
Yeah, I remember seeing commercials for Hooked on Phonics.
Oh, it could be cup. Or church.
Oh. Well, show me your books. Let me help you.
No. I'm going to try a lot.
No, I want to surprise you. And then he learns it like horribly and tries to read. It's a disaster. Hook it on phonics.
This is a sight word, pal. And it's mine. When you can read the word on the card, I'll give it to you. When you have the whole pile, well, then you really accomplished something. Okay?
Yeah. The.
Very good.
Is.
All right.
He's all arrogant like he's been reading for years.
Throws it a contraction and instantly stumps him.
That was a trick one.
Isn't. How long is this going to take?
Depends on you. If you work hard and learn fast, you might be able to read something as simple as a menu in a couple of months. It could take 3 years to read the Boston Globe.
3 years? Crying out loud.
Yeah, it takes a while. Remember when kids were children and they couldn't read yet? And then by about grade 4, they can read? That's about 3 years.
How long would it take to read a children's book, you know, if I wanted to?
It varies a lot. Could take 2 months, could take 6.
How about by this weekend?
What if I slip you in a little extra?
Slides a $100 bill across the table.
How long does it take then?
Let's eat.
I love the idea of being able to bribe somebody so you can read faster.
We're not waiting. Haley left her workbook. I found it under some books in the den. I'll give it to her. Here.
Hi. Hi. Sorry I'm late.
Uh-oh.
This is it. The jig is up.
We might like to see her once in a while, too, you know?
Well, I'm sorry. It's only been a week.
I mean, we are her grandparents.
Okay, Mom.
Monica.
I just think it would be nice if we could all be together once in a while, that's all, okay? I left something.
Margaret.
Oh my God, I think my mom can't read. Did you see how quickly she took that book?
He should be like, Mom can't read. That's why the book is here.
I don't know, but it's bizarre.
Give it to me. I said, give it to me.
Oh, now he's yelling at her? She's the one who's used to keeping the secret.
Now sit down, everybody. Sit down.
Now I want to know whose this is, because they're in trouble.
Oh, that's what should happen.
That would be hilarious.
This workbook is mine.
Dad.
Rusty, it's true. I'm learning to read.
What are you saying?
You want me to spell it out for you?
Okay, I can't do that. I can't do it. Sorry.
And I can't write.
Is he serious?
I'm dead serious. It's so funny, it's nothing to laugh at.
You can't read or write?
You got it.
You went to school?
Yeah. And I can't read.
Can't believe this.
Well, start believing.
That's ridiculous. I've seen you in the newspaper lots of times.
Garfield and Family Circus.
He just sits there faking it, just holding a newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it seems like a long enough time. I'll turn the page.
Time you've been lying to us?
No, I wasn't lying.
Yes, you were lying. Both of you.
Yeah. Called them out.
God, next thing you'll tell me Santa Claus isn't real.
I don't know why Rusty's so upset. He's not the one who can't read.
What all those times you went to Haley?
Do you remember all the excuses you were making? Grandpa's making up a news story?
You weren't reading them right. She knew.
That's right, she did.
Yeah, because she knows how to read.
How to read. You graduated high school.
Well, honey, somewhere along the line I made a mistake. Or somebody did. I just didn't learn. Okay? By the time I knew I wasn't going to get it, I was in the 6th or 7th grade. Well, what smart aleck kid is going to say, hey, teacher, I can't read?
Fair.
I thought I was stupider than everybody else. But I also thought I was smarter because I was getting away with it. But I wasn't. I mean, the teachers knew. Some of them, anyway.
They're not paid enough.
Parents on the
Yeah,
back say,
it's true.
it's okay. He'll learn a trade. I guess they thought I was retarded or something. They kept passing me. Or maybe I fooled a few of them. Or maybe it was because I was a good kid. I
Really,
showed up every day.
really good sex. You know, you fuck a couple teachers, they just let you slide right on through.
Real social.
You'd be surprised what you can get away with.
Or maybe because I was a jock. And the coaches wanted me.
That's why.
There you go.
Definitely because your mother was always there. At every hurdle, every corner. Helping me to get away with it.
I look like a murderer here now.
Congratulations.
Well, this is quite a dark film.
It is. It really is. I mean, it is like this is a legitimate thing that a lot of people probably still go through. I mean, there's still schools, you know, in poor neighborhoods that don't teach the children how to read properly, and they get through school without learning to read. They read a bit better than this guy, but they don't read very well, right? And they're expected to get on with life and go to college and
I've got to assume this problem is even worse with the modern day, with the internet and with the phones and everything. Now you can just get through with emojis.
Yeah.
That's right. It's literal hieroglyphics.
Yeah, and spell texts like with short. You don't have to learn real words.
Siri can talk for you, or you just make a video for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you know eggplant and the water dripping and the tongue emoji, you pretty much are good to go as far as I'm concerned.
But I don't know. I don't know if I can speak for Canadian schools, but I bet there are kids that graduate from American schools that cannot effectively read.
Yeah.
Now I got all your cards.
Yeah. Read that.
Nabisco.
It'll kill. Hey, I can't read that.
Then don't get cocky on me. The words in that pile are memory words, but the rest of reading isn't. And that's what screws us up. We think we got such good memories. There are more than 1 million words out there. You can't remember them all. So you just remember the sounds, then say the sounds. And
I figured out who this guy reminds me of. It's John Aston.
Well,
John Aston.
Yeah. You think he'd step out at first.
Yeah, I used to play Gomez in Family.
Yeah,
Adam's
he does.
Family.
Oh, yeah,
he
I
does
can see
look like
that.
John Aston. Yeah. He was the Riddler in Batman for a little bit, but yeah, he was Gomez Adams in the Adams Family.
You know who he reminds me of, Jordan? Jordan, Justin, maybe you're familiar with this as well. He looks like a younger version of the guy who talks about those Australian dogs and goes, rah, rah, rah. That guy. He looks like a younger version of that guy.
I'd probably have to quit
school. I thought you were done.
The crazy barking guy.
Yeah, the crazy barking guy, yeah.
Getting off the floors of life and going through the doors of life. And you still haven't read that last word. You know the sound. Break it down.
No. Mocking. Bird. Mockingbird. Huh?
To Kill a Mockingbird. There you go. Now you just got to do that through the whole book.
Hey, I saw that movie. It was with the big guy, Gregory Peck, huh?
Yep.
So I just read that, To Kill a Mockingbird.
I read To Kill a Mockingbird. He literally just read the title.
Yeah, that's what he thinks reading books are. I've read them all. I've read Moby Dyke. I've read To Kill a Mockingbird. I've read Lord of the Riggings. I've read.
Yeah, cover to cover. You read the front cover, you read the back cover.
Not all the back cover, just a bit of the
just
back
the
cover.
title.
Rusty's car won't start. You might give him a hand.
I'm doing my crossword puzzle. I do those now.
I'm into reading now.
I read now. I'm afraid.
I'm an intellectual. I don't do cars anymore.
Why don't we do that now? I'll find the manual and read it to you.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for the manual so we can fix the air conditioner. You know, like we used to.
Do you want me to learn to read or not?
I do, but reading things to you was the only job I had around here. Now I'm out of work.
Not anymore.
You know, ever since you've learned to read, you've become a real asshole.
Yeah, really.
This has strained their marriage because he relied on her for a lot.
Yeah. Don't help your kid fix this.
Yeah, they were strained before because they were fighting and all that, but he's less angry now, but the dynamic in their relationship has changed.
Yeah.
The fire's gone.
Yep.
All right. Just get in and crank it over a few times. All right? Hold it.
Problems?
It ran great back from the beach, but I'm having a little trouble starting it again.
Want some help?
No, thanks.
Hey, you don't have to be a book scholar to be a good grease monkey.
Well, I don't want to be a grease monkey.
He's talking about me.
Yeah, well, I want to give it 100%, you know? Be honest with myself. I'll fix it, okay?
Boy, his son's kind of a dick about this, too.
Wow.
You know? Hey, your dad couldn't read. Give him a break.
Kind of going for the throat here.
Hey, Monica.
Hey.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Where's my little girl?
She's at her dad's. I'll bring her by tomorrow, I promise.
Good. I can use a friendly smile around here.
Dad, why don't we do something fun tomorrow? We used to do fun things together.
You feel it too, huh?
Remember we used to go to the Cape every Sunday?
You want to go to the Cape? Hey, we'll go to the Cape.
Really?
Yeah. Your brother likes the beach. We'll see if there's any fun left in this family.
All right.
Anaya apparently just grabbed a clam juice, which is what I
delicious.
Totally meant to grab. Yep, totally meant to grab this clam juice.
Didn't mistake it for lemonade.
Hey, Rusty. Want to toss the ball?
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Want some company?
No.
Jesus, Rusty, come on, lighten up.
I mean, he just said he couldn't read. It's not like he, you know, didn't reveal he like been molesting him or anything like that. It was just a reading thing. This guy's got nowhere to go if he ever finds out he was molested by him, you know?
Yeah.
He's giving him the molestation response to reading.
Worried about Rusty.
Oh, Rusty's been childish. Ever since Dad told him he lied about reading, he's acting like he's something different.
He is something different. You've seen him when he's in his books.
Hey, come on. Can you imagine what it would be like to, I don't know, to be blind and have somebody say to you, soon you will be able to see it. Here are the coming attractions. There's a whole new life waiting for him.
A life without you, Mom.
Of course. Why? You're gone. He and Rusty don't talk. He doesn't need me anymore. There's a whole new life out there. What does he want with the old one?
He's gonna see some of those hot library skanks.
Exactly.
Leave me for a brand new trophy wife.
Yeah.
Divorcee seeking man who can't read.
So now he's looking, going, well, this learning to read is clearly tearing my family apart. Maybe I should just forget the whole thing.
You studying too hard?
No.
Yeah. He doesn't want what's called a Pyrrhic victory.
That's right. There you go.
When he learns to read, but his whole family is destroyed. Oh, it is a Pyrrhic victory. That's wicked.
Sounds like you're going to play all the positions.
Like what?
Another big one I went through.
What?
I grew up in Jamaica Plain. Ever been there?
Not intentionally, no.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not only did I think I was a dummy because I couldn't read, but I also thought I was a dummy because I was black. And I lived in the ghetto. I mean, who but a dummy would live in such a place, right? I was a triple dummy. Then along came Aunt Margie Brooks. She raised me from a teenager. And she would say, Cal, you're too smart and black is too good to be throwing your life away. I didn't buy that. I mean, black was bad. Why
Would it be something if they gave people a choice? Like, okay, where do you want to live?
You're too smart.
And like, you know, yeah, then if you chose the ghetto, then yeah, okay.
You'd be a total lunatic, but yeah, otherwise.
Otherwise, yeah, I'll take Martha's Vineyard, please.
Yeah, obviously you'd choose that if you were choosing.
All right, we're going to change how it is, everybody. Everyone just gets to choose where they want to live as soon as you can speak. Where do you want to live?
That's my story.
I lived in the ghetto of Martha's Vineyard. They only had so many tennis courts per square inch.
Yeah, never get one.
The bad part of Martha's Vineyard.
Well, it's crazy. She was used to telling
those pools are only like 1.5 meters instead of the 2 meters that you'd expect.
You could feel this shift of power.
There's certain areas you don't walk in, you know.
One of those homes only had one car.
What's happening to me? She won't give me room to breathe. She says I'm drifting away, and all I'm trying to do is to stand on my own 2 feet.
Because she's jealous. Better just get rid of her.
Reading is power. And it frightens people because there is nothing that was ever written down that you can't know. Now, they're used to the Jack who needs them to make a move, but you're gaining the freedom and the power to
soon you'll be able to abandon this loser family.
This guy's encouraging him to leave his wife and family behind.
Read Dr. Seuss to my granddaughter.
Dr. Seuss is power too, my friend.
And a little racist. Have you seen some of those drawings?
Dr. Seuss's power?
How can I write a 4 or 5 line story? I can't even read 4 or 5.
This is kind of like when Palpatine seduced Anakin.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what's happening.
My treat.
You'll have no choice, Jack. You'll have to kill your family. They won't let you read.
Order me anything, I like it all.
You won't hear those books from a Jedi.
I am sick of hamburgers.
You too?
For 25
The Jedi did have books. Where they had the ancient Jedi texts.
That's right.
That's all I've
Man, if you're an illiterate Jedi, you'd be in real trouble.
I can't read, but I can use the Force. I can move things in my mind.
This whole last scene was... They're upset about having hamburgers for too long because they just assume that's the only thing on the menu. Order spaghetti. Like, take a chance, you know?
Yeah,
like, what are they going to do?
But, you know.
Say no, they just go back to hamburger. No big deal, but...
I don't know. What's in it?
Lettuce. Tomatoes, lettuce and tomatoes.
Sounds like Coneheads.
And
lettuce and tomatoes.
Cucumbers? Huh?
Yeah. Sounds delicious. You eat it out.
I bet that guy still can't read. he teaches people.
You're right. He's bluffed him.
How you doing?
He's making him read the menu to him.
What are you doing here?
He's like, oh, yeah, smart guy.
I'm in a reading program.
Oh, you teaching Cal how to read. Hey, you're okay, Jack.
No? Say it, Cal. Say it, Jack.
Yeah, I've learned a lot from Jack.
Oh.
You coward, Jack. Now's your time to shine.
See you around, Jack. Come on, son.
Oh, come on, Jack.
Is it just me or is Jack kind of an utter piece of shit? Like...
Yeah. He cares about what people think about him too much, right?
The damn thing. Huh. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Honestly, those 2 racist motherfuckers, even if you did tell them, they probably would assume that you're teaching me anyway.
But still, he could have said something.
He really should have said something.
He did the stolen valor for being fired because he couldn't read. Now he's here, like, basically like, oh yeah, I talked to this idiot black guy. We're all racist guys here, you know? Don't you worry.
Yeah, we all know. And speaking of racist...
OJ's back.
The bicentennial emblem of the Constitution. Free at food stores, courtesy of Nabisco.
Man, this Jack guy's not a cool dude at all.
No.
He's not. He's a villain.
He is kind of a villain.
Grampy, read the story.
Not now, Pumpkin. No, Grampy's busy.
What's he doing? Fuck off.
Look, busy.
I said not now. I'm watching TV.
Oh no, there's subtitles!
Hi. Hey, what's the matter with you?
Will you let me watch the television show, please?
You haven't been to a lesson in over a week. You're not being very nice to anyone. You're just sitting around being ugly.
Nobody wanted me to learn to read. Now nobody is happy that I quit.
I don't think that anybody gives a damn whether you learn to read or not. We just don't like you sitting around being ugly.
Well, your mother gives a damn. She's impossible as soon as I open the first book. And your brother...
You know why?
Yeah. because they didn't want to share the power with me.
Power?
The power. You want people who can read to take over the world with, right?
In America, first you learn to read, then you have the power. That's it. It's just one step, man.
Yeah. It is.
Say hello to my little friend. He like throws a couple books at him.
What I know is that what is happening to this family is not just about reading.
Hey, don't talk to me about family. I've been married for 26 years. How long were you? Huh?
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, nice. Nice bringing up his daughter's divorce. Good.
There you go again. Pushing someone away anytime they get close to anything.
Yeah, read the room.
Oh!
I can't read the room. I'm illiterate.
That's the one thing he never learned to read, is the room.
Gonna see a book pusher now.
He's gonna beat up a couple of book pushers in an alley.
Dr. Seuss on you.
Standing outside the Canary restaurant.
You know, I gotta say though, for a Nabisco-produced movie, this is actually like a really powerful movie. You know what I mean? Like you.
I'm convinced this is definitely court-ordered, right? Like, this had to have been a public service they were doing.
They put a lot of work into this.
They did, and it's well acted, it's well written, it's well filmed.
It's probably the judge put that in the order. He's like, now listen, we'll know if you just make one of those blow-off movies.
Yeah.
Just to fill the court order. Now your shredded wheat killed 70 children. We need this movie made.
Come on, where?
It's taking her to a secluded area in the woods.
Yeah, this is it. This is her. She's gonna go.
Remember this tree, honey? This is where I pretended to carve our initials in, but I didn't know how to make the symbols, so...
Oh, Jack, we spent a lot of time in this park.
Yeah, good times.
No, for most of history, the majority of people were illiterate.
Yeah,
that's true.
They got by just fine. Hey, the guy who plays Rusty was in House, the medical drama.
What?
Yeah.
The kid Rusty?
You, Lori.
Robert Sean Lennon. Leonard.
Wow.
Robert Sean Leonard. He's from House, most known for House and Dead Poets Society.
Huh.
Oh, how about that?
Man, our fact-checking department just never fails to provide something cool for us to enjoy.
Oh, gee. I remember that this is the place we used to come to study U.S. history, right? I remember that time we stayed here until you were able to recite the chapter on the Bill of Rights.
Mm-hmm.
And it got dark. Yeah, that's how I remember
and then
this tree.
looked.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of remember it as the place where I knew I was falling in love with you. I still feel that way, Marge.
You gotta back off on this reading thing, okay?
Yeah. It's really tearing our relationship apart.
It's just in the last couple of months.
Oh, shh.
They have a good chemistry. I buy them as a couple.
Yeah. All the acting, all the performances are really good.
Okay, actually, yeah. Just the absurdity of what's happening has been insane. But yeah, the acting's been pretty good.
Hey, you drinking?
Rusty?
Hey, what do you come off drinking?
Relax. I'll replace it.
Hey, don't get...
I'm an alcoholic now.
No. I can handle this. Go upstairs, please.
Jack,
I'm going to handle it. Okay?
I don't have to read to yell at my son about drinking.
Take those off. Okay, smart Alec. You got something against me? Come on, give it to me, man to man. No more of this old lady moping around the house. What are you, child?
What are you? You always want to know what I am. Am I an old lady? Am I a girl? Am I a wimp? What are you, huh? You're nothing but a phony.
He has a point.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Look him in the guts.
I said, what happened to you?
I had a fight. I don't even know what for.
Who with?
They were ragging on you. Calling you a nigger lover. I said it was a lie.
Whoa!
I was gonna hit him.
Holy cow!
What in the world?
Black guy to read. Then I knew it was a lie, but what was I supposed to say?
Only the second time in my life I've heard that phrase. The other one was in a Dave Chappelle sketch.
So does his son have a problem with the fact, hey, these guys were saying you're friends with a black guy and teaching them to read. So I got right in there. I said, my dad would never do that.
No,
so
but he said,
racist?
He said, I knew they must be lying when they said that. The son is
So he's
racist. What's
defending-
going on here? I defended Your Honor. You would never hang around a black guy, and I knew that.
Defending the integrity of the racism.
Yeah, I don't know what he's defending here.
That is
Oh
what
my
it is.
goodness.
That is exactly what it is. They said he liked black guys, and he's like, no, he doesn't. He hates them. He hates them with every fiber of his being.
Oh my God. Because of my illiteracy, I didn't realize my son was a racist.
Teaching some guy.
I'll back it up a little bit here. Not to the bad word, but you know.
And they said you were teaching some black guy to
There it is. The word you wanted, Jordan.
calling you a nigger lover. I said it was a lie. I was gonna hit him. Then they said you were teaching some black guy to read. Then I knew it was a lie, but what was I supposed to say? That's a lie because my dad can't read? So I hit him anyway.
This Doherty's kid talking?
Yeah. He saw you, and you told him you were teaching some guy to read. You phony.
Well, that was a misunderstanding.
That was more phoniness on my part, actually. Sorry.
Yeah.
You've been on me to be a jock, to be something I'm not. You wanted me to be a phony because you're the biggest phony of them all. You never gave a damn about anything I really wanted.
That is not true.
It is true. Sports was it. If I didn't have headgear or a helmet, forget it. You never had time for anything else. I'm too busy. Not now. Later. What were you so busy doing all that time?
You mean you haven't figured it out yet? Or have you just been waiting for me to say it?
Yes. Say it.
Well, I was so busy trying to hide from you, I couldn't do anything else, okay? I couldn't read your stories, your homework, your report cards, okay?
So I said I was
the
busy.
KKK literature that you seem to want to read?
Okay? Oh, I was a phony.
It's a weird flex by Nabisco.
Yes. That's the weirdest part. The Nabisco produced this.
Let's throw in an unnecessary reference to how much we hate black people. Oh, great idea, Fred. This is the Nabisco board I'm thinking here.
That black man is who's teaching me to read your stories. That black man is who's teaching me what phony is and what phony isn't. And maybe I don't have it all yet, but I'm getting it. Okay, Rusty, you scored your points. You're way up on me, okay? But now it's time to dry the eyes and straighten up. You hear? Good.
All right, there you go. Sports analogy again. Bringing it back to what you know.
Back to the factory.
Yeah, he's going to burn it down.
Jack! Hey, stranger, long time no see.
Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack. Jack. How's things on the dark side of town?
Okay.
Boy, that guy is a prick.
He tells us you've been teaching Cal to read. Yeah, why do you want to do a thing like that for?
He's better off ignorant, Jack, not knowing what he's missing. Teach that guy to read, he'd be down at the government getting every handout he can.
Oh, snap. He made a racist comment earlier, so they set that up earlier. about welfare or something.
Cal's good a man.
So reading is the only thing holding him back from being a sponge on the government?
If you'd shut your mouth half as much as you open it, you'd only sound half as ignorant.
Sit down. Hey, where do you come off? Just because you're teaching this guy ABCs, don't give you the right.
I'm not teaching anybody anything. I couldn't teach a third grader to read because 3 months ago, I couldn't read a word of English.
No way.
Or anything else. Yeah. Cal taught me. Cal taught me.
It was the or anything else that really shocked them because, like, whoa, maybe he can read
English.
Spanish.
They just assumed he
you
could
know,
read
French.
Korean or something. Yeah.
Yeah, Korean.
Come on, you can do some reading. What about the inspection sheets you filled out?
Remember my symbols? What'd you call them? Hieroglyphics?
Uh-huh.
That's why I color-coded the line.
What about all those memos?
You smart guys. You read them for me. I bluffed you every minute. Oh, I want to tell you something, Pete. I wanted that computer job so bad I could taste it.
I would have sold each and every one of you right down the river.
So don't tell me that a man is better off ignorant, black or white. When a man can't read, everybody gets cheated. Himself, his family, his friends.
A hot librarian that's tutoring him.
No.
Now, Jack, I know you're getting all high and mighty there on your goodness there, but did you just admit that you weren't walking out because
because of us?
Because of us? It was just because you couldn't read? Is that what you're admitting right here?
I'm sorry for deceiving you.
Hey, Dugan. I always thought you were a real dumb Mick for passing up that job. It's good to know you're not so dumb, after all.
Jack, how's about some lunch? On me.
Come on. We welcome you here now. It's okay.
Come on, yeah,
you can be
yeah.
a racist with the rest of us again. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Just sit down. We'll talk about how black people are ruining this country.
Okay.
You had a hamburger? I thought you hate hamburgers.
Yeah, but the menu said it was a ground beef patty with crisp lettuce and juicy tomatoes. I can order anything I want. And I chose that hamburger. And it was the best damn
hasn't moved an inch
I ever ate.
Because I could read it.
Hey, I wrote that story you wanted. Only it's not really a story. No, I want to read it to you. It's well, it's the first thing I've ever really written. So
it's about how a man gets up, eats Nabisco in the morning.
How is this guy's family supporting itself during his seemingly months-long journey to learn how to read?
Well, he's working as a janitor and she works as a nurse.
Oh, he's still working as a janitor. Okay.
Yeah.
Student.
Yeah, he managed not to bungle that job into,
well,
you know.
he didn't crash into a family.
and right.
I'm guessing he still has his janitor job.
Had not told Cal that he was too smart and that black was too good, then two men, not one, would still be unable to read and write. Thank you for helping Cal. Now I have independence and control over my destiny.
That was horribly read. You put the punctuation all in the wrong places.
Cal is a good man. You should see him now. Thank you very much.
Oh, it was a thank you letter to Cal's aunt or whoever raised him, right? Is that what he
whoever
just
helped
said?
him learn to read.
That's actually quite sweet.
He gives his her
Kind of destroying his reputation as a guy who hates black people around town, though.
That's right. Yeah, that's gonna wreck that.
To ask if there is some mistake.
That's must be why Southern racists don't like people reading a lot, because it lessens their numbers.
Brings people
Ku
together.
Klux Klan, yeah, Ku Klux Klan membership goes down when they learn to read. So I mean,
Downey.
I believe that's probably true.
It probably is true, though.
Yeah, it probably is true.
Lovely.
Wait, you mean all this stuff you've been telling us is bullshit? According to these books that I'm reading, all this stuff is complete bullshit.
Have promises. I have promises to keep. And
Boy, this is much worse than the story I made up about the wizard and stuff.
I sleep.
Oh, Stuntman Mike here.
I sleep.
Anybody who's seen Death Proof.
Yeah.
I assume this is part of the Tarantino movie. You know?
That girl's face was like, my grandpa can barely read, and I'm ashamed of him.
Don Ohlmeyer. Holy crap.
The movie you've just seen is a dramatized account, but the story of a person.
Okay, look at this guy. He's standing at some beach with palm trees behind him. He's like, listen, I'm not just some schlub driving a truck, okay? I'm actually a Hollywood actor. So you can trust what I say.
He was on Gunsmoke.
Was he?
The old TV show Gunsmoke. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
He was the sheriff.
You can't read is all too real. The Department of Labor says nearly 15 million employed Americans can't read or write well enough to cope in today's fast-moving age. Project Literacy US.
Imagine calling 1975 today's fast-moving age.
Is focusing on the critical issue of literacy and the workforce. Volunteers, teachers, businesses are helping adults learn. We simply can't afford an illiterate America. If you can help someone else, we need you. If you need reading help, there's...
But I'm sure that, if in the future the government will put plenty of money into the school system, and this problem will be taken care of.
Exactly.
There you go. Thanks, Nabisco, for making that movie.
Of Nabisco Showcase. It is our sincere hope that tonight's drama will encourage those still bluffing it to seek help. Please join Nabisco.
Is that in the closet for gay? They call it bluffing it if you don't know how to read?
That's the lingo, yeah. He's bluffing it.
Hey, well.
Duval for market openings overseas.
So what? Hey, who was that name that you guys produced by, and you guys went, ooh, produced by that guy? What was that?
Oh, Don Ohlmeyer. He was higher up at NBC, and he was the guy who ended up getting Norm Macdonald
fired. Yeah, he fired Norm Macdonald.
Oh, that's that guy. Oh, all right.
Okay, let's head back to our lair to talk about this.
For an evening of
All
presentation of head of a class. Then.
Also, Don Ohlmeyer could have O.J. Simpson in this commercial for Nabisco.
Oh my God! Yeah, Norm got fired over O.J. Simpson jokes by Don Ohlmeyer, and Don Ohlmeyer produced this movie of Bluffing It with commercials by O.J. Simpson. That's amazing.
Thanks, Nabisco. Bringing it all together.
Yeah, I wonder why Nabisco. Yeah, you must be right. Maybe it's some court-ordered thing, or maybe
has to be.
Oh, or maybe they had the opportunity. We have this project. We're looking for people to fund it. And Nabisco's like, yeah, we'll have our name on that. Literacy, that makes our company look great. That'll hide all the horrible anti-Semitism that we have, or whatever that is that they, whatever evil thing they've done.
Right, exactly.
And the murderers selling our stickers.
yeah. Sweep that under the rug. We produced that literacy movie.
We the people.
What? Throw in an anti-racist message too. Throw in something good about anti-racism in there too.
Yeah. But don't throw anything about murdering your ex-wife. We don't put any of that in, because we got OJ reading this thing. I'm guessing this is before all his trouble.
He's a little sensitive about that.
His troubles, yeah. It's a good way to refer to it. His troubles, yeah.
Yeah, OJ's troubles when he murdered his wife and another dude.
I remember my mom and I were laughing when the whole OJ Simpson thing was happening, because there was a well-known commercial with him where he was late for his flight and he was like running through the airport trying to get to his plane. I even forget what the commercial was for. Like, it might have been American Express or something. But just we're like, okay, what if he's like now running through the airport desperately trying to get a plane before the police
get away,
catch him?
yeah.
Just get away.
Yeah, they should have had him selling Broncos.
Yeah, that Bronco got a lot of press.
I think they sold a lot of Broncos after that chase.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, OJ's been through a lot. I think we can agree on that. He's been through an awful lot, that guy.
Yeah. Poor guy couldn't get his gloves to fit. I mean, he was just no end of problems for him.
Well, thanks each and every one of you who watched this stream, including our 74 subscribers today. Tomorrow, 1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're out there and you have problems reading, don't be shy about it. Just get help and learn to read better, because you can do anything, because you're great.
Or be real cocky about it. I say be real cocky about it. Like, anytime anybody has you something to read, rip it up and say, I didn't get where I am today by reading a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't need to read this.
Yeah, admit it, but be cool about it.
I hope this movie showed you just how far you can get by bluffing it.
That's right. Whatever you're bluffing, whether it's, whether you can read or not, whether you're actually Latino and you're pretending to be for some reason, just bluff your way through it. You can pretend to be anything. Believe in yourself.
And then even if you do it for years, if you make a token effort to reform at the very end, everybody will forgive you. Your life will be fine.
Everyone's fine with it.
Good message. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you like this. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you soon, guys. We're taking the rest of August off, so we'll catch you when we get back. Bye-bye.
Bib.
Let's go to the thing now. Right there.